Hell's key. Now I'm about to set the record straight. I hope you die slow for talking about great. Keep thinking shit is a game, so I can show you how to play. If you believe in the Most High, you better pray. Y'all steady threatening my kids on my show, going to end up hurt, all because you wanna troll. When I find you, I might just put a broom in you without any loot. I'm going IRL, this is deeper than you too. Y'all motherfucking chomo. Speaking about my daughter is a no-no. I got it on me with multiple mags. Get zipped in them long black bags, bitch. I only stop to aim. Keep thinking it's a game. Like Pac said, grab your Glocks when you see boss talk. Call the cops when you no.
Yeah. He till of dating women. The gangsters gonna see if you really tough.
Hey, let me start this shit off so I can get at the ops. I won't quit dissing until the victimizing stops. DOA's a bitch, and I'm thinking he knows Josiah riding me for clout. Both of y'all some hoes. DOA for prison, I hope he really has it rough. Intimidating women, the gangsters gon' see if you're really tough. Y'all know he's cooked, just like ZDT waiting to be booked. Kitty and her mom want DOA in jail. Once you're in, bitch, there won't be a bail. Why you tell your minions they can't come over to my check? Are you really from facts, or you really think someone go and eat the cat? Lyra says you fat, and it's small enough that you piss on your sack. Your cellies going to tat double D titties on your back. My tat has a platform so they can speak. You hate it because you want them to remain weak.
Yeah. Riddle the ops are mad, they don't know who you are. I knew they was dumb, but I didn't think they would take it this far. DOA is upset, his friends don't have his back in the chat. I bet Laura would still be with you, but you don't know how to act. You say you're glad someone died, all because they lied. You think it's wrong to speak about it, get chicks like your dog that died. Kitty, I'll see you in LA to send DOA away for a chokehold with illegal pepper spray. Shit stain on the family name. Boss talk, gotta run and scared. Hey, they think it's games, but I ain't prepared. To lose D-Way stink like bad cheese. He needs to wipe and get wet on his knees. Boss talk, don't fear your silly threats. I'm from the mud, you on the playground set. Yeah. Oh, D-Way, you a bitch. Taking advantage of the drift. 43 years old. Never worked a shift, yeah. Coming to the LA trial, yeah. Smile, you'll be in prison a while, yeah. My chat jumping with commentary. Even ops can't look away, it's scary, yeah. They want a ducks, I want a box. You can run but can't unlock. The pain coming your way. Payback coming today. Oh, D-Way, you a bitch. Taking advantage of the grift. 43 years old.
shift, yeah.
Bitch.
One more time on this one. We gonna get to
Hell's key. Now I'm about to set the record straight. I hope you die slow for talking about great. Keep thinking shit is a game, so I can show you how to play. If you believe in the Most High, you better pray. Y'all steady threatening my kids on my show, going to end up hurt, all because you wanna troll. When I find you, I might just put a broom in you without any loot. I'm going IRL, this is deeper than you too. Y'all motherfucking chomo. Speaking about my daughter is a no-no. I got it on me with multiple mags. Get zipped in them long black bags, bitch. I only stop to aim. Keep thinking it's a game. Like Pac said, grab your Glocks when you see boss talk. Call the cops when you
excuse me. How y'all doing? It's good to the motherfucking chat. How y'all doing? Got it on me with multiple mags. What's everybody on tonight? I've been seeing a lot of haterade bullshit. You know, motherfuckers. I don't know. It's funny, like being a bigger person or anything like that. And this is for the people that may be told you're a bitch if you apologize, or like I said, or to be the bigger person. You don't mean you a bitch at all. So, yeah, I think y'all's mad that me and Cracky are cool again. So, I won't even say cool. I shouldn't even say cool again because, y'all seen it. It was just we didn't talk for a couple days type shit, and didn't really speak. Didn't really even say anything against each other. So, I mean, like I already felt like it could be fixed, whatever the issue may have been. But look, it's cool. It's okay that I went to his chat and said I gave an apology. What's wrong with that? You know, it is what it is. Like I said, to me, I didn't think I did anything. Definitely didn't feel like I betrayed him, right? So that's why I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and talk crazy about him, you know, because there's probably something that was said or something that rubbed him and clearly a few other people wrong. Yeah. who wants to um just start bullshit with someone you cool with? To me, that's lame as fuck. So yeah, uh, I'm glad that he made the it was a post. Yeah, it was a post. And so yeah, I know y'all mad just about that alone, which is crazy. Which is crazy. You know, I think some of y'all thought, no, not some of y'all, a lot of y'all thought that we was, I guess, gonna be cool all of a sudden, kind of like Judy hopping in the chat the other night. Like, what the fuck did she expect? And then somebody gonna like take up for her and be like, y'all shouldn't go hard on her or some shit. And it's like, bruh, you must not know who the fuck she is. Uh, when I put the link in the chat, it's just for Cracky for the moment. And I'm letting y'all know that just because, in case somebody just chooses to hit the link, I don't want to have to just keep you in the green room. You know, I ain't trying to be rude, nothing like that. But yeah, you can't hit the link until basically tell them like, all right, we good. Y'all can hit the link type shit. But not right now. It's just gonna be basically me and Cracky chopping it up. And yeah. I know I'll give everybody a little opportunity. If they want to come on, you can. But not yet. I swear it seems like a bunch of little shit been going on in the YouTube streets. Yes. Let me go turn on some air real quick. Already, Miss Becky, already. Yeah, most of the people on here, they don't even know what an apology is because they don't have they got a black heart. They don't know what being genuine is.
What's up? What's up? First of all, let me say this. Ain't nobody pussy because they either apologize or an accept apology. Let's get that straight. Ain't nothing pussy about that type of shit, man.
For sure.
Y'all want division. Numbers get divided, not us. So, what's up, bro?
Hell yeah. I'm glad you accepted my apology because, you know, we we don't need to be ops and enemies and shit like that, you know. So
Yeah, I feel that. And, I came to understand. I don't think you quite knew what happened that day earlier.
no.
And like the depths of it. Uh, Earlier that day, as me and Tiny have the court situation. Um, the public is not supposed to be on Zoom. And like if you zoom in, the court conference call through the video, the public is not supposed to be in there. Well, they had three people from a certain side. And even before the court proceedings, their picture popped up and everything. So the court proceeding, was in progress. That person, once again, that wasn't supposed to be there, put their picture up in the middle of court proceedings, enough to where the judge had to stop and address the situation. Meaning, I don't know if they was trying to knock me off point, or what the motive was, but something about a witness. But I was never notified of any witness. I was never given any list through the courts of a motion that was filed for witness. And anyway, a witness can't that don't live in California can't testify to something if I was or wasn't in California, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're playing with my freedom. Is what really the bottom line is, and they're going to extreme lengths to do so to me, from what I'm seeing. And where I'm coming from is, to me, there is just no common ground to have a conversation. There is nothing to conversate about. When you're going to these extremes and doing the things that you're doing to try to take away my freedom, there's nothing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where I was coming from.
Yeah, I got,
I-
yeah.
I'm not I'm not I'm not willing to have a conversation with about the people, with the same people that these people are. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously they're supporting who Droopy Ball is. Like, obviously they're supporting allowing Brock Scott to dox people. Obviously it's okay when Brock Scott puts the front of people's houses out. But when somebody else plays the game back, it's a whole nother story. It's hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of conversation is there to have when clearly it's never gonna ever work out like that? And that's just where I'm coming from. And
Yeah, I feel you. I ain't gonna lie. I really, well, at the end of that conversation, I was uh, hoping for something. I guess it, like you just said, it's just not gonna work out. So, I mean, even when some people may have thought I was trying to be friends with other people, no, no. They said something about emailing me and all this, and even people I never even spoke to. It was crazy the amount of randoms that was in my chat. You know, so it yeah, it felt like I don't know, a motherfucker was definitely trying to set some shit up in the chat. Like it was crazy the amount of people in the chat that I never seen before.
and in a way, I think people know that they fucked up. And I think they was trying to somewhat clean it up through you in a way, or try to get you to clean it up in a way. From what happened earlier that day, they knew that they fucked up. And I think they was gonna try to get with you to make it okay with me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know how I am telling people hit the chat or hit the link, hit the link. So when I heard that's what they were saying to me, come on, what you telling everybody hit the link? Won't you hit the link? So I'm like, bet. You know, I didn't expect it to go the way it did. You know, I thought it was gonna be more arguing because like Kay Taylor, um, but nah.
Because they was trying to set you up, bro. They wasn't gonna argue with you. They was trying to befriend you, to go
Yeah,
through you, to smooth it over with, to make sure, or not for me to say and blow it out of proportion. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't gonna argue with you. They was gonna be nice and friendly and kind of,
no, you're right.
you know, they
'Cause
they're not doing anything. Everything they do is strategic. They pre-plan and backstage plan all their moves. Trust me, it's not nothing out just random. It's all
yeah, yeah,
like
like
the you know, they got a handful of them that plan and set
I saw,
out to do what they're gonna do.
I saw it was like a screenshot. I don't remember whose video or whatever, but it said it's pointed at me, basically saying or said, "I'm glad that or to think we actually was about to give you some information or some shit like that." And I'm like, because that's what they tried to make it seem like was that they were sending me all this information, and I never got anything. And yeah, then they say to think we was gonna send you some information. So I don't know what type of information that could be because the only information I would like is Droopy. Yeah, you know, anything past that, you know, that's it. And honestly, I would prefer if anybody is gonna give uh information on that person to do it publicly. Because behind the scenes, to me, it looks like you got a motive, or also you've been holding on to who you know Droopy is and have been allowing this person to speak against kids and all this nasty shit. I believe there's people out there that know exactly who it is, and if you do, you're wrong. Just to you're only gonna put it out whenever it's beneficial for you, instead of being, you know, a protector of kids.
I truly believe it's Brock Scott. I truly believe it is because if you pay attention, when the Droopy Bowl and all them alts was like the hottest thing running through here, that dude was on fucking live all day and all night. Now all of a sudden he's not on live. Him and AZ Crimson was doing the same shit. They was on live and nobody was even watching them. They would have 0 watchers, 1 watcher and shit. When all that shit was going around hot and heavy. Now all of a sudden, neither one of them really be live, and Droopy Bowl phased off because it started becoming attention that they didn't want. They were starting to get exposed. I truly believe it was still them too. But I believe Broccoli Boy was because what he fails to realize is he's been using like Droopy tapes and shit like that with Droopy in it. And like if you pay attention to his post on the Big Dog 6969 or something, the artwork that he uses for my head in his post is the same artwork in Droopy Bowl's somewhat borderline CP. Like the drawings and stuff, the artwork of the head and just like that cartoon shit, that's the
Yep.
same artwork that Droopy Bowl uses.
Yep. Yep. You're right. Shit looks exactly the same. It don't to me. It looks like he's trying to do blackface.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
said that too yesterday. I said he's trying to be funny. I don't know if it is or what, but he's trying to make it look like I'm black.
Yeah.
But it's the same exact artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I said, yeah, that artwork right there, that's the same fucking shit. The same. I mean, everyone artistically has their own way of doing shit, and this is like, yeah, that shit's the same. Same mindset.
And see, it's like you can't show the shit to compare it because of what he has in the droopy bullshit, and they'll say, it's sexual and all that shit. So you can't show it and compare it like that. You have to do it on your own
Mm-hmm.
because of what the pictures are. But it's the same artwork, the same. But he's allowed in chats, and like when you allow somebody like that in your chat, you're showing who you're supporting and who you're not.
Mm-hmm. And it's just gonna make that person keep going because he's like, well, somebody is cool with it, you
And
know.
that's why I say there is no grounds for conversation. How can you have conversation with somebody who supports somebody like that? That's the whole point of at least trying to have the conversation, is to get to the bottom of it, not to talk to the supporters. So that's why I said that conversation leads to a dead end of nothing. It's no use. All they trying to do is like I said, everything's strategic, man. They was trying to get something or accomplish something. It wasn't to befriend you. It was a motive. And I believe what the motive was to try to get you to make sure I didn't blow this shit out of proportion. To try to kind of, and it may not be that, but it was a motive to it. They sought out something to gain, to to benefit them. It wasn't for peace. And plus, like, it shows you're still supportive of who I'd say over 50% of the community feel who it is, and you're still supporting these people because I believe more than you know our chats uh believe it's true people. I believe some of them though they're just scared to turn and say. I mean, it's obvious. Come, like, if you don't want to see what people are putting out there, the facts of it and the proof, and even what he's putting out as far as the artwork and shit, if you can't see that, then that's a problem. And you don't want to see it. That's a personal problem that you're blocking out to accept that that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, like when they be saying all this weirdo shit, that shit don't affect me, man. Y'all supposed to already know this, man. We here for a purpose, and if you think you can get out a few whack lame ass jokes along the way, then so be it. But nobody's gonna go for that bullshit. And as far as Scientology, Bufferton, you didn't shut down shit, my boy. You just shut your lifestyle down and got all these charges. Them youngsters saying or doing whatever they was gonna do, shut that shit down pretty much.
Hey,
Them
is that
people, huh?
what did he say something like he's the reason why some shit? Is that what you talking
No,
about?
not really. But he's trying to like he's always trying to like put himself on a pedestal and take some kind of credit for something that's popping. Some kind of way he's gonna fit his narrative and his name into how he's an important part of what's kind of going on, or he started what's going on, and you know how he does. He's always got to put himself like he's a part of it. But
Mhm.
those kids did that. He's not even in their age bracket. He wouldn't even make a run through. Them people would catch his ass. That's them youngsters shut that shit down. Them people took the door handles off and everything. They're not even coming outside. When Booperton was protesting and all out there, them people were still out there actively recruiting. They would walk behind them and shit. Them people didn't take no doorknobs off and shit from the outside. They straight removed the door handles and all that shit. So basically, I guess they call them Generation Z, they shut that shit down, man. At least for the foreseeable future, for the over the summer, I know that. But to them, 4 months of no recruitment, plus the other stalls in the shit throughout the past 2 years, when they've had to, not really be sneaky about how they come and go about doing it. So, in a way, they really hurt them. These youngsters is what put, you know, they might be the ones that just put an abrupt halt to that shit. But yeah, I was because I was still like fucked up in the head for what had happened earlier in that day. Like I never expected like that to happen. And then like they thought I was gonna call in like last time, and I videoed it. And good thing I did, because a Photoshop picture was trying to be used on me in court. A
Yeah,
photo a Photoshop picture allegedly in front of some apartments, and that was supposed to be me in California. But I had to prove that it was Photoshop, because I had the original. You know how in your phone, when you take a picture, you can't maneuver or
change the date.
manipulate the dates that the picture was taken in the camera roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on the bottom of it, it tells you like the exact date. You have to put that option on, but you can't just put a date on there.
Right.
And then on my camera roll, when you go in camera, you can tell what date it was taken. It was taken on Christmas Day of 2024. And
So this Denise person's in the chat lying on you.
uh,
So this Denise person in the chat. I ain't ever heard of nothing like that. Yeah, Jen, we good.
man, we don't know who no fuck. I don't know who no Denise is. Fuck you, Denise. Stupid ass. But anyway, yeah, what we was saying.
Uh,
Oh, about the Photoshop picture. Yeah, I had the original date and stuff, and then the judge was like, "Do you how do I know the picture you showing me ain't Photoshop?" So I said, "Well, do you want me to stand in front?" It was taken in my house, Your Honor. Do you want me to stand in front the same exact door in the same spot that it was taken in? She told me, yeah. And she ruled in my favor.
Yeah.
And she ruled in my favor.
So I mean, as far as that, I mean, is it over or?
No, it got continued to May 25th.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that shit ends. That way you don't gotta be dealing with that shit through the summer.
Yeah. But it's all good. Cause what's funny is, I ain't gonna lie, the lady made her ruling, right? And I didn't quite hear it. So I said, "Objection, Your Honor." She looked and she said, "There is no objection, Mr. Brooks. I ruled in your favor." I said, "Oh, thank you, Your Honor. I apologize." Because I thought she said something else. And that's why I said, "Objection, Your Honor." She said, "Mr. Brooks, there's nothing to object. I ruled in your favor." Thank you. I'm sorry. But yeah, they thought, because last time I phoned in, I think I might have had to go 3 times, 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times. But all 3 times last time I phoned in, right? But I learned how to do it from having to go in DC with the video stuff. And to be honest, California, it's easier. Like when you register, with your numbers and stuff to get on the video call, all you do is like press the button. You
Mm.
ain't got to do nothing else but press the little button, and it brings you straight to where you got to go. And then the lady's gonna come on, and you can see other people, that the ones that's on, and the lady will eventually come on and start talking and taking roll call and stuff. But you don't have to enter any other like information and all. Like it's a kind of more of a difficult process. And then in the courtroom, you got to lift the screen in DC, to lift the screen and get to see and hear. And I didn't know you had to lift it. They kept saying it was in like the right hand corner, but I didn't see it. But they didn't tell me you had to like take your finger and lift the screen up to see those options. I had to find out. And in California, you don't have to do all that. They just it once you press like the button for the camera thing, it brings you straight into the room. So it was a little bit easier this time too, because I already knew what kind of to expect. But yeah, I called in last time, and this time I presented myself on video, and I don't think they knew that was coming.
Yeah.
If I was on the phone, I wouldn't have been able to show anything.
Yeah.
So they thought they was gonna take me fast.
Hold on 1 second.
And I don't know if Fraudy is a male or a female, and it don't fucking matter. What does it matter if Fraudy is a male or a female? What does it really matter? Huh, Denise? What does it matter if I don't know if Fraudy is a male or a female? But what does it matter? What does it matter? It shouldn't matter at all to you, especially to you. Who the fuck cares? Like, you're fucking weird, man. Yeah, why don't you talk about Droopy Bull, Denise? Why don't you talk about people who like to beat women, pour beer on them, and attempt to SA them? Like, let talk about that and stop worrying about the sex of somebody that doesn't even play a part in any kind of lives. It's a chat. Fucking weird, yo. Are you a male or a woman? Yeah, they must be getting the information from sedition hunters and the spreadsheet of Sandy B. Like, who cares if it's a man or a woman? Like, what does it matter? Like, these people play all kind of fucking games, and they'll try just about anything as it's been proven. Uh, but legally, I can't say too much, but it's all that's being taken care of. Because, like it clearly says, it's not open for the public.
Yeah.
So people like CC Reagan, and a couple other people, but a person in particular, in the middle of the proceedings, showed face, halted the proceedings to where the judge had to address it, and then they all ran after the judge started. You know, they all ran. All three of them took off.
I wonder if the Zoom calls, well, I'm sure they might be recorded.
Oh yeah, they are. Because they have to have proof that they swearing you in. See, they wasn't even sworn in or anything. That the lady comes on, she acts, who's, she doesn't act. She calls out, the names and stuff. And when she says your name, you have to, check in. And then you have to come on the thing to they swear you in. So of course, if they say there's some kind of, and then the lady is typing everything. They still have the court reporter. The courtroom can see everything. But what in the middle of court proceedings, why show face and then bust out something about a witness? Huh?
They said that? They said something about a witness?
Yeah, they said that I'm a witness. And the judge was like, that's not how we go about being witnesses. And then like, y'all not even supposed to be on here. If you're not part of, like, you don't have a case and all that, and all, you need to go. But I didn't let it like get to me. I didn't say nothing about it or nothing till, after the fact. But yeah. So the disruption is in court transcripts, basically. But I don't know why. It's, yeah, that's like to the extreme that it went. That's why I was like fucked up in the head. And then I started realizing like he might not. I don't even think he knows this shit happened, man.
No.
Honestly, it kind of fucked me up because I'm that's something I've never seen before. Like that's kind of equivalent to somebody jumping up in the courtroom and like causing a scene in a way. And like I've never seen that. Because when they have you on and you talking to the judge, the whole courtroom can see my face.
Right.
So when they decided to show face, everybody saw it. We was in the middle of the here, like middle of the proceedings. Like I don't know. I don't know if it was to throw me off or, but my whole thing is if I'm doing what I'm accused of doing allegedly, why you following me? I'm supposed to be here. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm supposed to be here. But to me, like I'm just disgusted, like overall at all this shit because people are actually like literally they're lying basically straight up and down. There's no way to sugarcoat it or nothing. No, people are lying within the courts to weaponize people, man. Like everybody in this fucking community knows I've never been to California.
So
And
is
it
that what
tickles
you're
me.
talking about? Are they like still trying to make it an issue that even though you already showed that picture was taken at your house?
Yeah, it's continued. She hasn't ruled on the motion yet.
Damn. Yeah, you got that on that, at least on that part for sure. Because he should get in trouble for trying to pull that bullshit.
Still, oh, they're just the same bullshit. It's just crazy how Like it's mind blowing how the court is being manipulated, and what kind of blows my mind. I know the courts in California are big and busy, but what blows my mind is all these people that he's either filed on or have filed on him, that his name is not just being connected to all this by it being his, you know what I'm saying? The common denominator. That's what kind of blows my mind, how it doesn't catch up with him. Like none of this crosses each other. Being in the same like court computer system and stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? Like the clerks and all, unfortunately, haven't like put to where his name is connected to all this. In so many of these kind of cases, to where somebody in their right frame of mind ain't filing all these restraining orders on people from all different places of the states in less than a 2 year span. Like nobody in their right mind has to hopefully fill out one in their lifetime. This guy has filed or either got filed on, I don't even know how many times. He's put my name out, according to him, and all the witnesses that he's put me in, these people, ROs that he filed on people. Like I've been to California 7 times, according to him. And his witness, me being in California with the alleged person who's harassing him. Like he put you in mind and he put you and a bunch of them other people. Well, he's put my name in 5 other people and twice for me. He said I was in California 5 times on other people's RO and twice when he filed on me. Everybody knows that's bullshit. You see what I'm saying with the names and how it's mind blowing how it's not connected some kind of way. That it's like just rinse and repeat shit. So what's your thoughts on all this shit going on, man? Have you
Yeah,
been getting, oh, before you answer that, have you been uh getting shit from Droopy Bull and all that to you? Has it calmed down?
yeah, it's calmed down.
Yeah.
Um,
See?
yeah, I mean, I've been getting tagged by random ass people. Some that I've seen before, some new, but yeah, the droopy shit. I'm trying to remember the last time. It's been a few days for sure.
Yeah. I, I believe they realized your cover been blown. And he still blows it. Like I said, he's still blowing his cover. Not realizing that people can put 2 and 2 together with the artwork. So you still exposing yourself, you fucking dumbass. And you see, and now where all a lot of the oats that were coming through is nowhere to be found. They thought they had found somewhere to lay a foundation. That's just how quick they think they are, and how slick they think they are. And just the games they're playing.
I can't find Riddle's page. I was trying to see what Sandra was talking about. That apparently, Riddle found a name for Droopy. Apparently, found his real name.
Sandra could drop a link. She's the mom. I think it's shit. It'll see because I don't know. She comes through, so that's how I would guess. And it pops up on my page at times. Oh, is this it? Yeah, I can't think of it. My bad, Riddle.
I thought it was like Riddle is evil, but EVOL instead of IL.
Yeah, EVOL or something. I can't. Hold on. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's at Riddle is EVOLLOVE. Did she post it? I'm not too sure if what was it supposed to be, like a video or a post where she says the name?
Oh,
Miss Becky, do you know what it's supposed to be under? Or what?
yeah, she put it in there.
No, like, is it a, because I don't see a post.
A short, I want to say.
It's a short. not too sure. Y'all, what?
Hmm. Oh, you remember earlier when you were saying you just wanted, well, uh,
Days ago.
shit, I can't find, or at least I can't tell.
Uh, yeah, I don't. He could be possibly. He could be, but one of them. But I still believe Broccoli Boy is involved. He's one of the original. He would go by Droopy Tapes. That's that Predator cheese involved with, or was involved with, or something. Lauren.
Yeah, that's who I guess they're talking about.
Yeah, and Vivian Rutledge is in there. Vivian Rutledge is in there commenting. That's Sandy B. That's Sandy Buckaby. I'm debating whether to answer you, and then wrote a whole fucking book back. Man, I don't give a fuck about know who Vivian Rutledge is, or when she came out as an actress, what year she won an award. You say that's you, I'ma roast the shit out that picture if it's you or not. You the one said it's you, not me. You put a picture of her. I'm roasting. I don't care about all that. You still answering me. Stupid. But whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I can't say who may have participated in the shit. All I know is the two people, specifically one, not because of what people are saying, because of what the shit he's saying, and the shit he's putting out there that's just matching up. That's what I'm going by. And like I said, When Droopy Bull was coming through, making it, doing all that stupid shit, he was always alive. Now all of a sudden, he's not live all day, every day no more. And Droopy Bull has
I wonder if the motherfucker's scared that because there are some people that's reported him and probably called the cops. So I'm curious if he's like feeling some pressure or fuck, I don't know.
I'm gonna just say this, boss. I think some people who was crying, claiming victim, and ain't in victim. It's involvement. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
It still bothers me that nobody said. I'm not talking to you. It still bothers me that nobody said anything, and that they was getting the calls or the texts, and they was a victim till I said something. And this is where it really bothers me at. When my wife got the text, it wasn't till the very next morning, you can say 3, 4 in the morning, that I was told about the shit. They had got him that evening, the prior evening. David B, you specifically say you got him. Why didn't you go live, or why didn't you make a post exposing that shit? But you decide to text my wife and tell her you're not a part of that shit. My wife has nothing to do with that. Doesn't have a clue what the fuck a droopy bull is. You should have made the community aware of it. That's what this community is, not my wife. And then when I exposed you for doing so, bitch, that was you cursed me out, bitch. Don't act stupid. Why would anybody else curse me out and I'm exposing you? Nobody would curse me out on your behalf, exposing your pussy ass. But that's what bothers me, what I'm saying, boss, that nobody said anything. And all these people allegedly got him, but never said anything till I said something. And like I just explained, I wasn't made aware of the shit till way after the fact. My wife didn't want to tell me, but she had to. So y'all got him the same time as my wife, but nobody said nothing from the community. That's why I say some people hollering about victims, but they ain't a victim. They're involved. And boss, what you need to understand, there's money behind this. Like a lot of people's motivation and motives are because of money.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's funding this shit, man.
Yeah, they tried. It was ridiculous the amount of people trying to divide.
And some just follow to be in, to be a part of something. They have to be a part of something. They feel, for whatever reason, that they have to fit in and go with the flow of everybody else that they choose to be with. If it's right or wrong, they become blind to it. Like, do you realize this lady or man, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever K Taylor is, this lady is straight jiffing for Tiny now. When this lady used to like disgrace and degrade him.
That shit's crazy.
Like, just to be a part of a certain chat or a certain group. Like, that's the fucking weirdness of it.
Here goes David B's bitch ass.
Where David B chat?
Talking about that the number he texted your wife.
David, I'm not even about to entertain David tonight. Because as we know, the shit ain't going nowhere. David, you text my wife. No phone is registered in my name. How do you know all this? What does it know? What does it matter to you whose phone it's registered in? Why are you texting the number? It doesn't matter whose number it's under. Why are you looking it up? What does it mean to you, motherfucker? You passing around my number to people who I clearly don't want it given to, never had a conversation with them, and it's being used in court. Like, what the fuck are you doing with all my fucking numbers, bitch?
Sounds like
You're
he's
the fucking stalker. You're a doxer too, David. You think people stupid and forgot. You dox people, that's your game, bitch. You want to keep going? You dox people out this world, bitch. They already know you was trying to make everybody sign into something to get their information. There's a reason for that. It don't matter whose name it's registered to. What the fuck are you even worried about all that for? Whose fucking name, a phone, a cell phone, and all that's registered in the, you fucking weirdo? Man, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody said nothing was my fucking number. You fucking worrying about who's a fucking phone registered to. That you're exposing yourself, you fucking sicko. So keep talking, bitch. All you doing is really exposing yourself and making yourself look bad right now, David. You telling on yourself that you're some kind of sicko. That this is the research you're doing on people. So keep exposing yourself, dumb bitch. You think it's making me look caught up in a lie. It makes you look like a fucking weirdo, yo. Like I've always said, you're the one starting all the shit between everybody. It's you. With others dabbling with their hands in it just as much as you in the crock pot, but you're the one who does, you know. And I've always said that, bitch. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, bitch. I'm not gonna go back and forth, you little immature fuckface. You stupid. You're a liar, and everybody fucking knows you're a liar. Everybody in this community knows you're a fucking liar. Why are you passing out my number to people? that clearly I didn't want with it? Huh? Why you passing out my? Because they already verified that they got it from you, bitch. They already verified they got it from you. It was also verified that that was your number. So it don't matter whose name a phone is registered to. Why are you texting it? What are you doing with the number? That's the whole part. It don't matter who the phone is registered to. What are you doing texting a number that you clearly were not given, bitch? It don't matter if you know who it is. I did not give you the number. So why are you texting it? And then you're doing that much research to figure out whose number and who's it registered to. And you're a fucking weirdo. My point proven. You're a stalker, a doxer, a fucking liar. Dumb bitch. Stupid, yo. You know I clearly can't fucking stand you. I clearly don't fucking like you. Why would you text me, bitch? Go to the motherfucking goddamn community post and make a post about it, or go fucking live and talk about it. My wife can't help you, bitch. It don't matter if it's you or not. What the fuck you worrying about it if it's you or not? If it ain't you, you shouldn't be worrying about it. Because nobody said it was you at the time. So what the fuck you worrying about if it's you or not? If it ain't you, it ain't you. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't be going out your way to that extreme to prove something that you didn't do. If you didn't really do it, bitch.
Why did you
Like I'm
text?
giving you the game, ho. You better soak it in, bitch.
David, why'd you text in the first place? What was the point?
Your name. Your name is on it, dumb bitch. What part you not understanding? Your name is on it, dumbass. And it was already verified that that was your number, dude. That's what you not understanding, bro. It was already verified. It's your number. Stupid. People already verified it that that was your number. It's from your number. It doesn't say my name, her name, any fucking name. It says your fucking name. You're the one sending it. We have caller ID on the phone, bro. Fuck, bro. You act like you fucking slow. The number was verified to be yours, bro. Like it doesn't say my name on it. It doesn't say her name on it. Why would it say our name on a text from you? You fucking dumb, bro. Why would a text from you have either my name or my wife's name on it, bro? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Show the name on it. It says your name. And it's my wife's phone. I'm not about to go wake my wife up for you, bitch. I woke up my daughter the other night for you, ho. I'm not about to keep waking my family up for your pussy ass. And fuck you. I'm not quit talking to you. You ain't taking over no chat, bitch. Not that I'm involved with. Fuck you, ho. Or we can talk about you. We can talk about why your daughter don't talk to you. If that's what you want to, if you want the conversation to be about you, we can talk about why your daughter don't want to talk to you. and what you have done lately to remove her out the so-called cult you allege her to be in. That's the only way we're going to talk about you. You don't have an option. It's either yay or nay. Is that what you want to talk about? You want to talk about your daughter and why she don't want to talk to you? Man, shut the fuck up, Vivian Rutledge. Get your old punk, weenie take skeet, Sandy B cup ass up out of here, man. You ain't nothing but a fake sedition hunter that's got paid the government to be a fucking snitch. Shut the fuck up, ho. Yeah. I don't want you to care for me, bitch. I don't need your help to take on David, bitch. But trust me, I don't need your help, Vivian. I don't need your fucking help at all. Stay the fuck out my business. Oh, you shut up. You shut up, bitch. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't need your fucking help to deal with David B. Trust me. I can take on David B with just facts and shut him the fuck up like I just did. Everything I'm speaking is facts, not made up illusions, not made up thoughts, not a fake vision. These facts. I don't have to lie on David or really anybody. I don't fucking be around here doing all that dumb shit, saying it, trying to tongue twist shit. Now you want to talk to somebody outside of YouTube with the same bullshit. Bufferton@gmail.com. That's what it is. That's my email, Bufferton@gmail.com.
David, why you want to know my email? I mean, it's kind of already public. But
I believe it was either I think it was like a Saturday evening, and I wasn't told till, but I can't remember it was about a month ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. I can't really remember, but as soon as I found out, like I got on live and went off about it. But that was way after the fact that he did it. They didn't want to tell me at first, but they had to. But my wife told me it was like 3, 4 in the morning, and that's why I waited till the next morning and cut loose. And then after I said something, now everybody a victim, and they started coming out and it happened to me. I mean, how did it happen to you? Allegedly, and the people that was involved, and nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. That's why I'm saying some people that claim to be victims ain't victims. They're involved, and I believe it's deeper than people understand. And when there's money involved, like the sickos come out, especially when they can hide and do it. I don't think some of the victims that saying they're victims are victims. I think they're involved. And that's where I say the sickness comes in it. Bro, it doesn't matter. The text says that you aren't Droopy Bull. What does that mean? What does it matter? Why are you texting her? Like you trying to misguide and misdirect all kind of shit. And you think you coming in here and you're gonna take over a chat and you think you're funny so you can run back. I took over the chat. Ah, ha, ha. It was all about me. No, it wasn't, bitch. You're making yourself look stupid. That's why I'm not even about to entertain you and explain myself any further, because you're explaining yourself right into the guilty. Like you sitting here saying you didn't text, but then you're going to email your text. So if you didn't text, how you going to email your text? See what I'm saying? That's how stupid you are. You're fucking illiterate. Like you can't think past go, bro. You sitting on here embarrassing yourself. You're denying that you text somebody, but then you're saying you go email somebody the text. Like that's how fucking dumb you are, David. You're a fucking idiot. It's not use going back and forth with you, and it's the dumb shit you're saying. And one time you comment and you didn't text me, prove it, show it, and then the next you're gonna text it. Shut the fuck up, man. You dumb. You dumb as a doorknob. I showed you. You said you text the 985 number. I proved to you I don't have a 985 area code, bro. Like how many times we gotta go down this road, David? Boss talk. Didn't I prove on your panel the other time about 2-3 weeks ago that my number is not a 985 area code?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not gonna keep going down this misdirection road, bro. Like we're not gonna keep repeating it, hitting the same bump hole, same pothole, and it's been paved over and proven you're a liar, man. How you text my phone and you text a 985 area code, bro? I don't have a 985 area code, my boy. So stop lying. David, back to square one. What are you doing even worrying about who has a phone registered in their name? What fucking business is it of yours to whose cell phone is registered to who? What business is that of yours? What business is that of yours to worry about who my phone is registered to or who my wife's cell phone is under? What kind of fucking weirdo are you to be worrying about that kind of information, bro?
Why did you call it though? Or text it, whatever.
And then you giving people a bad number, but a number that was used in court that clearly I didn't answer. What the fuck are you giving my number away for? Like, who the fuck are you, bro? And once again, it was said that they got it from David B. Like you a fucking lie, bro. All you do is lie, bro. And then you try to think you act like you take over that, and change the subject and misdirect this, and you think you taking over a chat. Oh, I took over Bounce Talks and Cracky while they was on panel. I took over their chat. You ain't take over shit. You just a fucking clown, dumbass. What the fuck are you worrying about who's the phone registered to? Like that's the last thing you should be worrying about and trying to find out who a phone is registered to on a creator's channel, bro. That's weird, yo. And when you seem to learn to understand that and that you're exposing who you really are, you'll be better off when you come to grips of it, bro. even though you don't have none left in your ass, because Bufferton been rocking your boat for a while now. So anyway, when you come to grips of reality that you're exposing yourself as being some sicko weirdo internet fucking freak, you'll help yourself out, bro. But until then, keep talking, because all you do is expose yourself. You fucking dumb jackass motherfucker. No, I'm that motherfucker. You should get on the panel and talk your shit about me to my face like you was in the chat the other day. Bitch, why is you sending that man? Shut the fuck up, David. You trying to change the whole narrative. You're a fucking weirdo. Ignore David B. Don't even pay David B no fucking attention, man. You don't think that's weird just texting somebody against their will, bro? Knowing knowing that person does not want to hear a fucking thing from you, bro. I don't care what the fuck you have to say. Bitch, you like you're stupid, bro. You just the more you fucking so can I text your wife? Like that don't even cross my mind to text your wife, bro. Like what kind of shit you on, bro? Like never did I once try to attempt to ever text your wife, bro. Like that's weird, yo.
Well, what's her number? Then I'll text her. I'll give her a call. Tell her good night.
So you don't think that's weird? You texting somebody that clearly don't fucking like you? And that clearly didn't give you the number? You don't think that's fucking weird, bro? Maybe you need a check, bro. You need a mental health check, man. Somebody might need to check you out to make sure you're able to be a caretaker, bro. Talking the way you talk. Because you sure like it seems like you do a lot of shit against the will. It seems like you like to do things against people's will, bro. I don't fucking know. You keep asking me with a question. Bitch, you know the answer, not me. Don't ask me a question that you have the answer to. And man, stop answering that, dude. Man, I'm not even about to watch you, bro. David B, Sandy B, David B, Sandy B, David B, Sandy B, Sandy B, David B, David B, Sandy B, Sandy B, David B. They both L-I-E, 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 L-I-E. Lady Boy Troy, I know you watching. Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy, Lady Boy, Troy, Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy Troy. Free as fuck toy, free as fuck toy, free as fuck toy, Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy Troy, Lady Boy Troy. Ah! L. Trans Munson and the fat dog had a baby called Scott from NYC. Who's the mama? Who's the mama? Al Trans Munson. Broccoli boy, broccoli boy, broccoli boy, broccoli boy, broccoli boy, broccoli boy, you a pro predator. Droopy boy. Broccoli droopy boy. Droopy broccoli boy. Broccoli back, broccoli back, broccoli back. Bet don't ignore Brock. right back. You don't ignore Brock, right? You don't ignore me right back. No, Brock, we don't ignore you. You don't ignore him, huh, Beck? Yeah, back with the neck, back with the neck, back with the neck, back with the neck, back with the neck. You don't ignore Brock, huh? No, we don't ignore you, Brock. You don't ignore him, huh, Beck? Yeah, we know. You support him. And the sad thing about that is, I hear you work in a cafeteria. That's the sad thing. The sick mind that you have and the shit you support, you work in a cafeteria, yo.
Beck,
Yup. You cafeteria work at a school. That's what I heard. And that's the shit you support. People like you supposed to be furthest from the fucking school. Because the people who support pedophiles and pedos or just or as worse as the actual pedo to me and the way I look at it. Because you knowingly are enabling him to do so, giving him the power and the pleasure to be doing it. You're the people that enable him. So I look at you just as dirty or even filthier than the actual one. Everybody around here calling me a pedo, a child this, a child that, a pedo this, a pedo that, a predator this, a pedo that, a stalker this, a child this. Man, get the fuck up out of here, man. That order says one name and one name only, and it's not a minor, and it is under appeal, and that's all I'm gonna say legally. Yeah, don't pay attention. David B will go brag in Bufferton's chat that he done took over the chat and everybody was focused on him and it's all about David B. Man, them few little answers he got was probably the most attention he got in the past 48 hours. Because Bufferton sure ain't been going live, but maybe 30 minutes a night. And when David says, "Hey, y'all," and puts a little fist bump out, ain't too many people talk to him or respond. One or two, because I be watching the shit. And the replays and shit like the next morning. That fool ain't fucking, people ain't giving. That's the most attention he got in the past, I see, 72 hours. He don't care if it's negative, positive, whatever kind of attention it is. If he's getting it, that he like gets off on that shit. Like to just keep spinning the narrative, spinning the narrative, spinning the narrative, moving the goalpost, and everybody knows you a bullshitting lying sack of shit, and blow Bufferton balls at will. Nobody believes that bullshit you talking about, man. It doesn't matter. What the fuck are you worrying about? Whose phone is registered to who, bro? Like if you don't think something's wrong with that, you need a mental check, man. If you don't think something's wrong with finding and arguing with somebody about whose phone is registered to who, bro. Like, I could care less who phone Boss Talk is registered to. I could give a fuck whose Fraudy phone is registered to. I could give a fuck who Jen phone is registered to. I could give a fuck who was Mr. Black phone is registered to. I could give a fuck about that shit. I don't fucking care who Bufferton's phone is registered to. Like, what the fuck are you on, bro? Like, to be honest, I don't even. You know how long it's been since you tried to get me your number? Like about a year and a half, bro. Like, I don't even know your fucking number at this point. I don't even know where the fuck it's at. Like, I could care less who it's registered to. Why don't you get it? You want some attention? Why didn't you say yourself you had an 8647 sign in your yard? Let's talk about that. Why don't you talk about that, bitch?
He has a what?
86. The number is 86, and it's either like 47 or something to that fact. But somebody just got in trouble. Some Comey guy got in trouble for the shit that he claims he has. Alex. Alex. March 13th. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. But I'm not about to go wake my wife up to get her phone to go find that shit. March 13th. Yeah, thank you. There you go, David, bitch. You learned about who phone registered the fucking who. Man, that don't matter. What the fuck are you doing with the numbers? Giving them out to people and shit. Like, who does that shit, man? Who gets somebody's number that clearly doesn't want you to fucking have it and then give it out to people that clearly he don't want with it? Clearly don't get along, have and never did, never will. What the fuck are you doing giving these people my phone number, bro? So if you doing that to me, just imagine what the fuck else you around here back there are doing behind the scenes and shit. Just imagine. And then you wonder why I say you ain't in the middle of all the bullshit. You wonder why I say you the one in the middle of it causing a lot of the fucking confusion behind the scenes. I've always said that. Because if you doing that to me, doing that little bullshit right there in the few minutes that you took to cause up a confusion, just imagine the other shit that you're doing with the other hours of your fucking day.
Chill out.
Fuck all that other playing and all that with like Al Trans Munson and all that. That shit was funny. Oh, bye bye, Judy, Judy, bye bye. I riled them all up in Tommy Temper chat today, boss. I had them fired up, but I did it. I honestly did it by accident
Did
because
I heard you
you
say
know,
something like that? Did you say Tommy Temper like was arguing with you or something like
no,
that?
no, no, no. Tommy Temper, cool with we cool.
Yeah.
He has me as a mod, like for I found out today it's like a protection thing because he knows I got a lot of trolls and beef and shit, so they can't time me out and all that. So Judy came in there talking about I'm some kind of child, this and all that. So I meant to like fuck with her and time her out for a second, but I'm so used to being on my channel and just pressing block. You know what I'm saying? So it comes like just it happened naturally, kind of in a way, but by accident. But right away, Troy unblocked her, right? And so they went to pitching a big ass bitch about that I knew that I'm abusing the mind. And the man said, I done got numerous texts. And then he said, you know, that I'm timing people out and all this, but I honestly blocked it by accident. So then I timed her out for like a whatever, and I had them all riled up and shit. But I honestly did it by accident because it's just was naturally come to press block and not the timeout thing. It just, you know how your mind is just always just presses block. So it naturally did it and it riled them up. Like he unblocked her in a matter of seconds. And then they started blowing the man's phone up and shit. That shit was funny as hell. Man, I was trolling the shit out of people. Nah, he lets me troll in there. And like with no filter. Like shout out Tommy Temple, man.
Shout out to him.
No, listen to this. I got him. He like it's no diss to him. It's funny though. Look, he because he knows me well. Look what he says.
Crackhead showing up, what? Dropping insults. Crackhead showing up, what? Dropping insults. Crackhead showing up, what? Dropping insults.
When I came into his chat, right?
What? Dropping insults. Crackhead showing up, what? Dropping insults.
He already know. Crackhead showing up, dropping insults. No, they was coming. They be trying to come at me hard in there. But I got a few people be in there with me though, rocking out with me and shit. But they be coming at me hard. They got all the troll central, uh, some Booferton's trolls, some Futon's trolls,
What
and just
time does he go live? Because I always miss him.
like during the daytime, like I think like around my time, it's like 2 o'clock. So I get your time too, like two, something
Yeah.
like that, right, Masad? Masad probably knows more like a specific time, about 2 o'clock, right, Masad? Yeah, I think like I lose in like it's around that time, a little after. He might get on a little earlier. I can't, but I know around 2 o'clock, usually he's not being that bitch trolling hard. He in like he let me say whatever. But like he didn't even trip about the shit. You know what I'm saying? They all made a way bigger deal that the man wasn't even mad about it. He didn't trip out on me or nothing. He just said, Kenny, don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't like that. Don't time nobody out. That's all he said. He didn't trip out, be rude, disrespectful, nothing. They made a big fuck. I think he was more aggravated that they about 20 people fucking texting him about something dumb than the actual what actually happened. Like they all fucking Troy and all them. That's why I'm been clowning his ass. Lady boy Troy, Lady boy Troy. Yeah, Bufferton's mechanic. Boop boop. And Al Trans Munson and it be I don't know, they be having sometime a bunch of them come and I be standing there clowning and laughing and shit, man. They be thinking they getting under my skin. Boy, you entertainment for the time being. When y'all gonna realize that y'all be taking that shit to heart, getting all fucking serious and worked up, all your heart be beating. I'm gonna get this motherfucker, and I'll be sitting there laughing, man. You could tell they be fucking mad.
Stop.
Look at this shit. Man. Judy coming down, go, you know, the calf shit. Like this lady is out of her mind, man. I that man just don't math with what she says. She can see everybody else in lowercase letters, but she just has to type in capital letters because she can't see.
They
Well,
try
how
to
the fuck you read the other comments then?
they try to blame it on uh reading is different than typing, but the type when you type, those letters are bigger than the letters on the in the chat. You know what I'm
Chat.
saying? So yeah, they just want to keep
So so if reading is different than typing, so how you reading the small letters? You say you can't see. Like that has nothing to do with it. You was reading it. You was lost that night. You got on the panel, and I said, you got the notes shining off your lens. And once I called you out on it, you didn't know what to say, what direction to go. No, you was you sounded like you was fucking having a heart attack or a stroke and lost your breath. You didn't know where to go or what to say after that. But how you can't read and all like that. Come on, man.
Where you
And to
at,
say
Judy?
you blind, you know how to use these. You can type pretty fast for somebody who can't see good. No, I don't think your vision is fucked up. I think your eyeballs just are in space, and you got two lazy ones that go in opposite directions. We've already seen your eyeballs on a screenshot a couple times, and one be this way, and one be that way, and one be that way, and one be this way, and shit. You just cross-eyed backwards at times. Your shit fucked up to where you double cross-eyed. Motherfucker double flipped up and double to the right. Like, that's why you can't fucking see. And then typing brings the letter together. Whoop, so you can finally concentrate. I'll clown the fuck out of you, Judy. Bye bye, Judy, and you fucking know it. And Genie DB, my best friend, in the mind, the Buffington have that in the mind, the Genie DB, that you and the Judy is the best of friends. Judy get mad. Shut it up, Judy. Shut it up, Genie DB. Shut it up. Shut it up, Genie DB, and make me a sandwich. Feed my chickens. Shut it up and make me a sandwich. She gets mad when you tell her that. Y'all thought y'all had it in and in the way in. Nope. Where's everybody at? I don't see all the weird names and shit. Alts and
I know.
like, where's everybody at? Oh, they in the corner wiping their tears.
Cause they was happy as fuck to chat last live. All types of people. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Well, it was
Where's
way more.
everybody at? Yeah. They had all kind of people talking. People I've never seen before. Well, it's like they come out the woodwork. My butt hurts. Boop boop. Boop boop. He said, my butt hurts. David B's butt hurts. David B bored everyone to sleep. No, just don't pay him no attention. If you don't pay him attention, then 'cause that's all he's looking for. He don't care. Like, he's the type of person. He don't care if like you you calling him out on his lies, and he's just looking stupider and stupider. As long as you giving him the attention, that's what he's getting off on. It don't matter if you're calling him a liar. He's getting off that you're giving him the time and attention to call him a liar. That's what he's getting off on. Not the fact that you're calling him a liar and you're just exposing him. Because at this point, who don't know David B's a liar? Like, you don't even have to call him that no more. Everybody fucking knows it. People on here, them people in the chat, they know. They don't even really acknowledge him, man. 'Cause that facade he put on, that you basically had to go through him to get to Bufferton, like, that has been diminished and exposed that that's not the truth. If Bufferton's gonna fuck with you, Bufferton's gonna fuck with you if David B says so or not. David B has no say so on who Bufferton like fucks with like that. Trust me. That facade he puts on or was putting on to try to get everybody's information and all that weird ass shit outside of YouTube conversations, that facade was putting on been exposed. Like, that's not the way Bufferton operates. David B doesn't say who he fucks with and who he don't like that. Trust me. Bufferton looks at him just like a dumbass that he's using. Like, David B will do it. He's like the secretary, puts everything in order and shit.
Right.
Bufferton's not doing a lot of that paperwork shit and all that organization and shit. That's super cool in him. David B is the bitch. He's like his secretary. You like do this, do that, organize this. I don't know how to do it. I'll do it, Buffer. That's David B. The little wipe that brown off your nose, boy. But yeah, he used to put on that facade like if you didn't get David B's approval, then you had no chance of getting in with Bufferton. That's not the way it operates, and you've been exposed to doing the shit. That's how you was getting people's information. And then you allegedly had, I don't know if you heard, but like, I've heard it from different people on like different total opposite sides, that David B had some kind of like app or some kind of thing he wanted you to register on it. And it was something like you had to like give your information and shit. I've heard it in the rumblings, and then like when certain people like it all Bufferton did what he did and kicked people out the sandbox, like that shit hit the fan, and like it was like kind of like verified in a way. Like, that's something that people put out there that I kind of believe because I've heard and just the way he seeks so much information out and shit, the way he has access to information. I don't know how he does it, but because I'm not a hacker or a doxer and all that, but he's known for doxing. That's David B does docs.
Hmm.
David B is the original person who doxed me. Because Futon had no clue who I even was at the time. He had no clue what my address was. David B doxed that shit, and that's how everybody. You know what I'm saying? The community got the information.
Boy, chill out.
It, it's just weird how he has just people's information. Like how? Oh, first of all, why? Why do you want people's information? Why did you always want people to have conversations with you outside of YouTube? And boss, I don't know if you know, but you've probably heard me say this before. I've always said David B don't like me because I wouldn't conversate with him out of YouTube, outside of YouTube. I would never call him and I wouldn't mod him.
Man. Hey,
And then
quick.
he claimed this, that's when he started, knowing he was looking stupid. And then he claimed I fucking called him, scratched my name, or scratched his something out his phone records and hand wrote my name in there and told AZ Crimson Show that. That's when me calling him out the blue one time, he came up with this fucking story. That he was just happened to be walking out the hotel room on a vacation in Georgia to smoke a cigarette at 3 in the morning, and I called him. Whatever, bro. You're fucking weird. Everybody in the community knows you're mad because I wouldn't call you. AJ, Chi, all these people know that that's the problem. I refuse to call you. Like, I did not trust you. I did not like you. So I didn't have to go through you to get in with Bufferton. I was already in with Bufferton organically before I even really knew who the fuck you even were, bro. So that shit didn't work with me. And I'm not about to go through a man to get to another man's side. That's not what I'm trying to do, bro. I would never let you make it seem to me that I have to go through you and get your approval to hang with another man, bro. If that man can't think for himself and want to hang with me for himself, then it must not meant to happen. And obviously, you didn't play a part in that, bro. So why would I talk to you outside of YouTube? And I didn't even talk to Bufferton outside of YouTube. Let that sink in. And everybody knows that. Bufferton even said it himself. Like, I didn't talk to Bufferton outside of YouTube. So why would I talk to you? Let that sink in. I don't talk to my mods outside of YouTube. I don't talk to Boss Talk outside of YouTube. So why the fuck would I talk to you, bro? Like, I don't change who I am and what I believe in. I don't switch up my morals and my beliefs on a daily basis or my story. You do. Exactly, Fraudy. Like, I don't talk like I'm saying. I didn't talk to Bufferton outside of YouTube. Like, why would I talk to you, David B? Like, why would I want to talk to you? For what? What are we going to talk about? I don't want to be part of your backstory and backstage bullshit. You put together made up theories and you fucking wannabe stories and visions that I don't want to be part of. A lot. You notice how she never disputes the Halloween night story with what she wanted me to get me to do. You know that she don't dispute that because everybody fucking knows it's the truth. David B didn't want to be involved in a lot of this shit. He didn't want to. Me saying nobody's gonna get close to me, I'm not allowing that shit to happen, made him think he was special and come off a high horse and think he could like get me to crack. It didn't. It didn't work out in your favor. You telling you that, David. You're mad because you failed the mission. And to be honest, boss, at one time I wouldn't be surprised if David B was funding some money to come at me.
It's possible.
Because you know, to some of these people, $50 is a lot of money. Like it's, I don't know, to them it's like they hit $500,000,
Mm.
and they'll just about anything for $50. Some 25, 30. Like crash out, break the law, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like thinking they won't get caught because it's the internet, but they'll do just about anything for $50, man. Especially when you dealing with people like Auntie M, who's a junkie. You know how that goes. Like you can kibble and bit. It's a junkie, boss. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay full price to them people. So then that fee, when you dealing with that kind of person, as in an Auntie M, the price goes down to about $10. It's sad, but it's true. Anything to get the next fix.
Hmm.
Thinking they'll never get caught. It's the internet. What can they do? Nothing. And just in that mind frame. But people like that, I believe David is, you know, allegedly funded to do and say certain things behind the scenes. Because what Auntie M don't realize is I have all the proof that I need to know that and prove that you are the one that FOIA requested my records for certain people. You are the person that directly gave up your fucking name to get the FOIA request records. Bufordson even ratted you out to verify what I already had in paperwork. That's what you're not realizing, man. All it did was cost $10. But if I say your name and all that, then y'all go, I'm doxing you and all this. But it's there for when I need it. You live in Texas. I have your name. You're the one that FOIA requested from Slidell Police Department my records of that date to be shown on a YouTube panel. Okay? There's no way around it. You're the one that did it. So David B, explain that. Explain why you associated with people who doing that kind of foul shit to try to harm and embarrass somebody that is violating YouTube guidelines. Tell everybody why. Come on, David B. Or Auntie Mustard Mouth, Mustard Brett, you up here. You welcome to come up here and explain yourself why you did that. Cause I know your mustard bread ass lurking. You ain't got nothing else better to do. You can come up here and explain yourself why you did it.
Well, who else can hit the link?
Come on, Vivian Rutledge. You got so much shit to say. Vivian Rutledge, hit the link. You ain't got to show your face. That's not what we trying to obtain. We ain't worrying about who you are, your face. Panel up. I could care less what your name is and what you look like. Any picture you put up there, I'm a roast. That's not what we about. Trying to find out who your identity is. We don't do that shit over here. I could give a fuck who you are in real life or what your name is, where you live, all that type of shit. You don't have to show your face. We don't want. That's not what we want. We ain't trying to do nothing with that. All that you can keep that to yourself. You can come up here anonymously, but just talk your shit to where I can answer you instead of being sneaky about it. Because I didn't even know who the fuck you was, but by you putting my name in shit, of course it gets back to me. So come up here since you got an explanation on what everything I do and say and why I do it. Come up here and explain why you never write articles or stories on anybody who beat women, pour beer on them, try to sexually assault them, uh, stalk and harass minor boys and his family. Come explain that. Come explain why you ain't never wrote or said anything about the Droopy Bowl. Come explain that. You want to do a lot of talking. Well, come up here and talk and explain yourself why you only target certain people. If you want to be a journalist, journalists don't target people and target a certain side. They just tell the truth. Because that's what they claim. I'm a journalist. Well, journalists don't target a certain side. They just tell the story. And they don't give a fuck if they offend you or not while telling the story. But they don't target a specific side. Yeah, David B's a spoofer. Yeah. You on to him, literally. Yeah, that's what it is. He uses different numbers to do shit to where you can't trace it back or call it back and shit. Yep, you got him exactly right, literally true. That's exactly what he is and what he does. Like, because after I exposed him for texting my wife, he cursed me out like 3 or 4 times from like 3 or 4 different numbers. Now, why would anybody else curse me out on your behalf but you? After I just, and then, why did you expose, why you said that? And that, like, bitch, and then gonna say it's not him. Shut the fuck up, David. Like, well, yeah, come on, Vivian. Vivian Rutledge. Handle up and explain yourself. Since you got so much explaining to do, and you can say all these different things without knowing a jack fucking fact about me, and you got the right to feel you can write all this shit about me, well, come face me. Come answer some of the questions that I have for you. Since you know all these facts and you like to just put them out in your narrative and in your vision, come, since you got all this stuff to write about me, come answer some of my questions. Yeah, a lot of y'all got all this shit to say behind a fucking screen and a keyboard. And then when it's time to, speak up to whoever you writing it about, you can hear fucking crickets. Everybody got all this shit to say, but when there's air and opportunity to come up and approach me, it's you can hear a church piss on cotton, man. You can hear a mouse piss on cotton, man. Quiet as a church mouse. Charlie Chinnuts, Al Trans Munson got all this shit. Are you a child this, a child that? You do this, you do that. Come say it to my face, motherfucker. All these people right now, not hero like Cody and them or Sister Bright Zoe. I ain't directing that shit at them people. I'm talking to people like Vivian Rutledge and other people that want to have these comments and half-ass stories in their fucking uh uh weird demented fucking view. Well, since you want to write all this weird demented shit about me, come fucking answer some questions that I had. You feel you know me well enough to write shit on me? Well, come talk to me then. You most journalists reach out for comment. Sure was in here Boss last live talking up some shit. Your name was all through the motherfucking chat. Where are all the oats at now? I don't see nobody got nothing to say. Yeah, I know you failed the mission, but besides that,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's been a small group tonight.
now you see what I was trying to say. They was trying to manipulate you in some kind of way, and it wasn't anything good out of it.
Yeah.
They had nothing good out the motive. That's why I'm saying there's no common ground to speak with people like that. It's not gonna get anywhere. It's just gonna be games being played trying to manipulate shit. Or it's only to their beneficial. It's nothing to benefit overall the community or nothing like that to bring peace. It was only to some kind of way benefit them or to make them look in a certain light or whatever it may have been. It wasn't to just for whatever they was presenting it to be. There was an inside motive, and it shows each. It may not all come out at once, but little things like that, like the chat being a whole different scenery and shit. That's little things that tell you what it was,
Yeah.
and basically like who it leads back to.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, who these people are supporting and what the people are doing that they are supporting. All that is in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same pot. It's the people that we're trying to figure out. No, it's them that we've already figured it out. So back to that, what benefit would it have to talk to the same people who are the people we're trying to expose? They're exposing themselves piece by piece. Artwork, chat. If you pay attention, you can put it together and see who it is, who it's coming back to, who's involved, who's supporting the people that's doing what they're doing. Some sick ass shit, and it's all coming back to who it's coming back to. You don't have to be Stevie Wonder; he can see the shit. And it's facts. It's not something I'm making up. This is facts that's happening. You just have to pay attention and put them together. It's not like somebody's making all this shit up in an illusion and a delusion in their mind. It's facts.
Mm.
And also, I don't know if you was aware, but David B is known for the porn bomb shit. From my understanding, he's been involved in some of that shit. I'm assuming. And if you pay attention, who was in the chat last week, shit like that. They all try to cause whatever they can to divide shit, but it basically comes down to a group because little do I know, and I don't put it past. There still could be some bridges in between the two groups that are keeping them connected to work together. Like that's not something that I think has ever gone away. People might have shifted, but there's still bridges. You know what I'm saying? People that intertwine, just like we have people that intertwine with other chats on our side and stuff that, but we don't go in the chat, but the chats intertwine. Could be a bridge. That's the same way they operate. But the droopy ball and shit is coming from a certain, like, it's obvious what ball is being knocked down, what pins are being knocked down, leading you to the direction of it. And like, I'm not saying she has done it or hasn't played a part, but I've never seen she write like that or use that kind of artwork. If anything, she'll use AI shit on you. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna put a head over a picture of you that she done screenshotted. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that she hasn't or has. I'm not clearing her or accusing her. But I'm just saying from what I've known, that's not how she goes about shit. And that kind of artwork does not lead back to cheat. Her, like, from what I know and see, that's not, it's clearly not the artwork that leads back to her. She'll use AI and beats and put like a video together and shit to like taunt you and shit. She's not just gonna put a picture like that, stupid shit like that. If it's a picture, it's some kind of AI better than, you know, put together than that stupid kindergarten ass art Brock used. So that's just my kind of input on that. Like, I'm not clearing her or accusing her, but the signs that I'm seeing just don't lead down to that. The pins ain't going that way. Usually when we come on or you host a panel, people live doing this, saying this, doing this, restreaming this, and like, look at the change, the pattern differences, and you just gotta pay attention. People nervous right now because the shit that happened.
Yeah. They mad too.
They mad and they're nervous. Like, you can't deny what happened. It's that guilt. It's guilt, nervousness. Because everybody knows what I'm talking about. They'd have people live right now. It's patterns. If you pay attention to shit, that when people saying it, instead of always accusing people of being a liar because they're a liar, and you listen to what certain people are saying, like, this stuff can't be made up and it's not an illusion. Like, these are facts that people are presenting to you that you have to put together. You have to pay attention and put them together, and it'll piece back to the puzzle of where it's coming from. But it's not just going to present the whole puzzle put together at once for you. That's not life. But they're telling on themselves and leaving the trail of it, by, like, for you to put it together. It's the never-ending shit show. And these people are like hounds, man. Any little inch that they think they can put a foot in to cause something, whatever it is they're trying to cause, they're gonna take it before you could turn your head. And they'll try to love bomb. However, they got to go about it. They're sitting back, plotting, pre-planning on how to go about it. Trust me. Yeah, that's a problem too. Everybody want to sue everybody. To people that cause the destruction want to sue everybody. Bufferton brought these people in. Nobody knew anything about Scientology. Didn't care. What up, Bob?